So I appreciate that you're in here. Do all the things, this. And we are here live. I am Dory with Prairie Scraps on both YouTube and Facebook. We made it. I don't know what's been going on. Every time I try to go on the first time, it seems like something goes wrong on the YouTube. I don't know why. But what I like about YouTube is it's there forever. I haven't had any problems like losing my personage, I guess you would say. Oh my goodness, I'm tied up. So today is T-shirt Tuesday. Say hello when you come on in so I can see you. Giving it just a minute here. If you're on this first part and you're not seeing that red live button right there or over here on YouTube, then you are watching on the replay. So put hashtag replay so that I know you were here. Oh my goodness, this is not a good sign. We cannot do inking with no wipes. So I gotta see. I hope I have some more. I'm not out. I think there's one in there, but you know me, I'm a messy, so we got to make sure. Oh, thank you. Thank goodness. I have some. So, phew. That was a close one. Can't do ink without any wipes. That is the truth of the matter. So, thankfully, I buy them in 3 packs, and sometimes they go faster than I expect. So, okay, so today I'm going to do the transfer my Superpower on a t-shirt. I was actually thinking, because I like to kind of think ahead. I know that every Tuesday I'm going to do a t-shirt. And so I was trying to think ahead and decide what to do today. And I was thinking, I don't have any fall t-shirts. And then I remembered I do have this. It says grateful, incredibly blessed, and very thankful across the top. So it's kind of a fall. And I did them in oranges and reds and a little bit of white. So I remembered I kind of have a fall one. So I don't have a committed fall one. Like Christmas, I have Oh What Fun, it says on it, and vintage truck. So this is the closest I get for fall, but I was thinking I had none, and I couldn't believe I didn't have any fall t-shirts. So I thought today I would do a t-shirt I've been kind of, I don't know, putting off doing or whatever. I don't know why. Don't ask me. But I grabbed a t-shirt. This is just from the craft stores. I get them that way. In fact, I've had to go to ordering. So if you ever see a t-shirt that I make that you would like to purchase, just get with me, message me. I am more than happy to sell the t-shirts I make, or I can get you the supply list to make your own t-shirt, because this is so easy and so fun. I'd love to share that with anybody else who would like to do their own t-shirts. So that offer always stands out there. I definitely try to, show you every week how to do it. It's easy peasy. It's almost too easy sometimes. But anyway, if you would like to purchase a t-shirt, I sell my t-shirts for $15 a piece. And then if I have to ship it to you, it's another $5 for shipping. So actually that's kind of low. I take some of my profit for that. So anyway, I just need to know your size and what you're thinking, and I will let you know what I have for t-shirts, because I don't have like a t-shirt supply in town. And so sometimes it takes me a hot minute to get t-shirts in, especially if it's a size I don't happen to have. So I don't know why, but I can't seem to keep extra larges or double extra larges in stock right now. I keep getting orders and I just haven't wanted to stockpile them too much. So anyway, this is a t-shirt, an adult t-shirt's large. And I'm planning on it for myself, unless somebody right away messages me. If you want this one, put SP for Superpower, and I will get it to you or work with you on it. So tell me, it's kind of like a blue, kind of a dusty blue color, a darker blue color. I have black on. I know it's seems very dark because it's thunder and lightning and it's overcast right now. They've been forecast rain since 1:30 this afternoon, and it hasn't happened, but I can definitely tell you it is going to happen. It is going to happen, and it may happen while we're here. Hopefully we can get through the t-shirt without losing. I was going to say I did have the adult one. I don't know where I put it. Here it is. I found it. Yay. I like to use these alignment And if you want the information on this, I don't make anything from that. I don't sell them, but I can certainly send you the link for where I got them. They were under $10 for 4 of them. And I like to use them because it kind of helps me get it centered and have my handy dandy. I have a cute little measuring tape that I got. I'm going to actually do it legitimately. If you've watched my t-shirts before, if you watch me make my t-shirts before, I have been known to use my hands to measure it out by eye. I've been known to use another one of these t-shirt alignments. So just I guess put t-shirt down below and I will get that link to you if that's something you're interested in. But this is the transfer that I'm going to be using. So there's lots of different options. I'm tempted. It says crafting is my superpower. Can't stop, won't stop 24/7. That's what it says. Hold that up so you can see that. And then in this place where crafting is, you could put chalking, sewing, crocheting, quilting. So here's my question. I do a lot of crafting, but mostly with chalk paint. Should I put chalking or should I put crafting? You tell me. No word. Maybe you're not watching. Okay. Well, I'm going to continue thinking. I'm thinking chalking. That's the angle I'm going. And I'm also trying to decide, I want to do just all plain. I think I'm just going to do white. The other color I would consider is Dune, but I think I'm going to stick with white. White ink. And now, so for t-shirts, I always use ink. And the reason for that is that it's permanent. It is non-toxic, our ink is, so it's kind of a nice feature of it. It doesn't stink. If you've ever used inks before, sometimes they are super, super toxic. I keep telling this story, but I went and picked up some t-shirts ordered for our dance group and went and picked it up and I was like, wow, because it was a small area. I'm like, wow, this is kind of a small area for doing this ink and it's really strong smelling. She goes, I don't even notice it. I don't know why my neighbor's complaining about all the smell. And I'm like, I do. It's really strong. So like she's either lost her sense of smell or just gotten so used to it, or I don't know. But it is so strong, regular ink is. But this stuff is non-toxic. So you can safely use it in a closed area in your home. Kids can use it. It's not going to harm them. Not going to cause brain damage. That's the cool thing about it. So I think I'm going to do chalking. I'm just going to go with that. But I'm going to start out with the superpower part of it and do everything but the crafting area. And then I will stick chalking in there instead. Hopefully that's how it works out. Either way, it would be fine. I guess if I accidentally did crafting, this has got, see how this is a sticky backed silk transfer. So those parts that are white looking on the backing, they're actually fabric in there. And so usually the t-shirt, the ones that are kind of designed for t-shirts, and these would make a great bag as well. So if you're interested in a bag, let me know. I'm happy to make you a bag. So the other options are quilting, crocheting, sewing, chalking, and crafting. Those are the options. If you would like a personalized bag or t-shirt, let me know. And I'm more than happy to make you one or set you up with this because I think this would be a great one. But usually this space above the transfer isn't very large. So I can usually put that pretty close to the top of this transfer. But I think this time I think it's kind of a big space at the top. So I'm going to do a little bit. Actually, I probably wouldn't have even needed the alignment as far, because a lot of times I'll line it up. Oops, got some wrinkles here. I'll line it up with the bottom of the alignment tool, and then that's where I put it, on the t-shirt. So like I would have the alignment tool and then just put the top of the thing. But this one seems a little, I think it's because it's not an 8.5 by 11 transfer to begin with. It's like 12 by 18. So I guess this is a bigger transfer. So I'm just going to move it up a little so it's up in a better spot. So anyway, when you come on in, make sure you say hello and give me your input. Let me know if you think this turns out okay. All right, so did I make too big of a, I'm just going to measure again just to make sure, because I did accidentally stick it on to the alignment tool a little bit here, so I don't want to, boy, that thunder is just pondering out there. I think I moved the alignment tool when I stuck it to it. I actually do think I did, so we'll see. Well, not too bad. Just sometimes t-shirts just aren't made straight. That's an issue, because it's really hard sometimes to tell which is where everything is, which is the center. It's hard to tell the center if you don't put straight seams on things. My daughters, after being in sewing for so long, they're like, it's crazy how it does look like it's closer to one side. Hello, Mary. Good to see you. Just trying to get this centered, and it seems centered up here, but when I measure down here, it's not. And so I'm trying to figure out. I think it's pretty close, so I'm just gonna go with it. Maybe, I don't know. This seems like a big transfer. I might move it. I'm gonna move it up. So I'm gonna leave this here. The nice thing is this is really sticky. And if I was using this for chalking instead of the ink on fabric, I would definitely I don't even think that moved it. That left it the same. I would fuzz this off the first time I use it, because this one is in particular very sticky. All right, I think we got that moved up a little. I think we got it. I'm just going to double check before I press it down too hard. I love inking. It's so easy. It's so fun to do with kids. When we had the exchange students here, need to measure from the same spot. Pay attention, right? It's about a quarter of an inch that way, I think. I don't know. Like we did with the exchange students when we did fostering, I always would do it 9.5. It should be 18, 19. It's pretty close, Okay. I would do it with my foster kids because it didn't matter, like, especially the teenagers. When I had, older kids, I would always make a t-shirt with them, and they could take a t-shirt that they made themselves home. That was kind of fun. Okay, now I got to remember while I'm talking not to go on the crafting part, because I'm going to do chalking. Chalking is my superpower. That's what it says. All right, get the magic box. I keep my ink separate from my chalks, very separate, because I do not want to someday accidentally use my inks on something I wasn't planning on using it on. Okay. We're just going to get a small squeegee, my pink one. You get this when you have been a club member for a year. You get one free the month that you are in for a year, or as a designer. So either one, club member or designer, you get one for free. So this is the new promotion, and it's the dream car color, which if you are wanting that dream car, this color paste, it is now available to the end of the month. So only a couple of more days. Let me know if you would like dream car. Just put car down below. And if you would like more information about being in my craft club, my monthly craft club, just put club down below and I will get you that information, because it is a great deal. Okay, so the nice thing about ink is you do not have to worry about it drying out in the transfer. So I'm not doing so good on that. So I'm going to hesitate away from that a little bit. I'm going to come back with a tool and do that top portion, I think, with one of my tools. I'm a little better coming down than I am trying to go up. I don't know. Maybe it's my fingers. I don't know what's going on. Just was struggling. There's just a little line that I want to get on there. people will, hopefully everybody wants crafting. If you order a t-shirt, order crafting. No, I'm just kidding. I will work at it. I would love to make one. I do have an order for going on right now for a t-shirt, but I'm waiting for the t-shirt to come in. It's hard to, it seems like whatever I have in stock is not what's needed, which is okay. I'll get it in, but if you, want a t-shirt tomorrow, it's probably not going to happen. If you're local, you can just get it for $15 and order it, and I will get with you somehow here in Idaho. But I will happily mail it off to you for $5. So, for a t-shirt. And if you want more, we'll discuss shipping. I think it would be easy enough to deliver. Hey, Chloe, how good to see you. We're doing a t-shirt today. And it says, actually, right now it says crafting is my superpower. And I'm going to change it to chalking because that's usually what I'm doing. Although right now I'm doing ink. So once I get this done and peel this off, I will let this dry for 24 hours. And then I will come back to heat set it with, I'm going to set this over here. I will, with an iron and parchment paper, and put parchment paper down on top of it. And set it at the highest heat setting for the fabric. That will make it heat set. So kind of a cool thing. And you can wash and dry this totally. Like it's much, much better than, I'm struggling getting that line without hitting crafting. I'm trying not to hit it. But I'm not succeeding very well. Ugh, just not good at this. Small spaces is not my thing. I just like swapping it on. If I could do this, anybody could do this, really. All right, so I think I got that line on the top. The nice thing about this is that even if I missed a spot, I can always come back and redo it. Just lay it back down. So I will peel it off slowly to make sure that, I want to make sure this whole line is done too. I don't think I got it. And hopefully I didn't hit too much of that crafting where it doesn't look like chalking. A lot of the letters are the same, right? Chalking, crafting, so it's going to look pretty similar. If you make a mistake with the ink and can find the mistake right off the bat, you can go ahead and wipe it off with, wet it down with water or use, like a Tide pen or whatever. Always, before you peel it, check your fingers to make sure. That was the end. The last one, make sure you don't have any ink. So if you have a little piece of ink and you go to peel it, get it on another part of the t-shirt, it's just a pain to get it off. It will come off as long as you catch it while it's still wet. So that's the key. Catch it while it's wet. Okay, so we're going to peel slowly and make sure, oops, I don't know. This is kind of a shaggy looking, by shaggy, I mean, it's just not, it's got like kind of it looks more like a newspaper print or something. So I don't know if I didn't get the top of this very well or if that's the way the transfer is. It does have some like oldness to it, look to it. Now I really got my fingers in it. But usually making a t-shirt, especially out of one color, I do have an ink mat in here. You do want to, let me see. Oh yeah, that's right. This side, I didn't get the whole side. So I'm going to stick that down again. What did I say? If I can do this, anybody could do this. Seriously. I know I make it look easy, but it really is easy. There we go. It's just got kind of a worn look to it. So it's supposed to look worn. So it's kind of cute. It's my superpower. I just don't want any of the letters not there. The rest is supposed to look kind of worn. Wouldn't this make a cute bag? Can't stop, won't stop, 24/7. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to put this back on the backing. I will take that in. And it washes off with just regular room temperature, just regular water. All right. I'm going to hold this up. I'm sorry it's upside down. You'll have to imagine, but it's pretty cool, isn't it? So I left the space there for chalking, and I want to get around it kind of dried up, this, around it, because when I put the next transfer on it, I don't want the transfer to peel it up. So that's what we're going to do, is just dry it up. So anyway, soccer practice is going on, but I think they were planning on indoor soccer practice, so that's good because it's thunder and lightning out there. Hopefully they're sending my kid outside in the thunder and lightning. This may actually kind of heat set it as well. But I always try to go over it with an iron later on in 24 hours. Just give it time to really set. And then, like I said, this is, washed and dried many, many times. This was 2 years ago for my birthday. So my birthday is coming up in September. You can totally wash and dry. My husband's got t-shirts we did, 6 years ago. And they totally stay put. So it's kind of cool. I really like this. I think it's kind of cool looking. I'm glad I did this all in white. Sometimes you could do all different colors. Like most of our chalking colors actually come in ink too. So that's kind of fun. All right, now to get this centered in here, right? That's the next dealy wheel. I did get over on some of where's the middle? That's the question. It helps me for frame of reference sometimes to do these and make sure I have, but I did make a little bit of I think that'll work. I did get a little of the NG on the other one. So I'm just going to try to line it up so that the little white parts are going to connect. It might be a little off center, but nope, I don't think it's too bad. But you could see over here, there's a little bit of white that I overspent with my, and I'm going to get the, chalking part down really good, but I'm not going to go through the whole thing to get it down really hard because I don't want it to peel off. Even though I dried it, it's not perfect. So we're just going to put some down here. My white is actually getting kind of thick. So it probably could use to have, you can add a little water if you find that your ink gets wet, because it is water based, or if it gets dry, you can get it wet by adding some water. But I keep saying that and I don't do it, but it's almost gone. So we can definitely get it done. Okay. I think I did it. Put that back in and use it later. We don't want to waste not. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time, I will be on again live. Tomorrow is the Dog Days of Summer in the Crafty Bunch. So please come back and check that out. I will not be on this Thursday or next Thursday. I usually am live on Thursdays. And ooh, it's so cute. And there's a little nudging right there from the writing before the underneath, but I did cover it with the G. So it's okay. I think it just kind of adds to the little N. I'll hold it up here in a minute. I just want to get this put away. So I will be on live. I was on live yesterday, actually twice. Today for I've had to change to 4:30 instead of 4, and it might be 4:30-ish. I apologize for coming on late. But dropping the kiddo off at soccer practice for 4:30, and I try to get there early and get it all done. I'm putting a little water in there, just distilled water, to just let it sit and absorb the water, and it should reconstitute into it. The water should. And we'll stick that away in the ink box. All right, getting this all off my fingers because I do not want to get my fingers or anything else for that matter. We don't want to get my black shirt. Of course, I'm doing white when I'm wearing black, and when I wear white shirts in here, I'm always doing black. And I've gotten a few messes put on. All right, so I'm getting all the ink stuff out of the way so I don't smudge the shirt by accident. Nobody wants to do that. So the mat is a sticky, reusable mat, and it will go through to the back if you do not put something in between. You could use a piece of cardboard, but these sticky mats are kind of nice. It keeps it kind of put. And you could definitely see where it went through on this. So we'll just wipe that off with my wipe so that it doesn't get too built up. It will, get colored or whatnot over time. This has seen lots and lots of t-shirts, and then keep putting the packaging back on so that it keeps it dry, doesn't dry out on you. All right, here it is. This is the t-shirt. This is a large, and it's kind of like a, I don't know, smoky bluish, grayish color. It says, chalking is my superpower. Can't stop, won't stop 24/7. But you could also change it out to sewing or crafting or quilting. Sewing, crafting, quilting, and crocheting. Crochet is my superpower. Doesn't say crocheting. So it says crochet, probably because that's what fits there. So, isn't that fun? I think it's fun to make your own. Thank you, Mary. I just love it. I think it's going to be a cute t-shirt to wear. Chalkiness, and I could certainly wear that when I do shows and things, but anytime, right? It's advertisement in a way. But I love it. It's kind of got an oldish, newspaper. What do they call that? It would be the old newspaper type on there. But I just love it. It's kind of like a, I don't know, what would you say? Farmhouse. Kind of a farmhousey look, right? Old-fashioned farmhouse. So anyway, let me know if you've seen anything today that you would like more information on. Just go ahead and either message me or put down below more info, and I'll message you. So look for that. Thank you so much for joining in. Make sure that you are following my page, Prairie Scraps. I'm on YouTube and Facebook. It helps me out, obviously, to have more look-sees and all that kind of stuff and followers and that kind of thing. So please follow. Ooh, that thunder is sounding a little nasty out there. I hope that you have a very blessed evening. I will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Dog days of summer. I hope it weren't, it was feeling cold outside when I was out there. So thanks for joining me, and keep on crafting or chalking.